Dak, you're talking about Zeke, you're talking about CD, the defense. Zimmer, you don't have any defense. We can't cover, we can't tackle. We're third in the division. The whole Cowboy Nation is in an uproar. Somebody tell me what's going on. And that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to talk about it, man. What's going on with the Cowboy Nation, man? Some Cowboy fans have jumped off the ship. Let me tell you something. I'm a Cowboy fan, and I ain't going nowhere. Cowboy Nation, let's talk about it. What's happening, famish man? CJ Richardson. I'm sitting here with my homeboy Rodney Jones Bay. What's happening, Rodney? Week 6 is in the books, baby. How you feeling? First
Man,
reaction, man. How you feel? We took us a beat down at the hands of the Detroit Lions, man. The Cowboy Nation is in an uproar. What's going through your mind right now, brother?
man, I thought we had a 50-50 chance at the game. I'm not going to say I was like, oh, yeah, we're going to beat the Lions, but I didn't think they was going to beat us down the way they did.
We got to beat them,
Um,
man.
so I'm just kind of a little numb because it's like I kind of seen it coming just looking at the schedule. I'm just a little surprised at how we lost.
I want to say this. I thought we'd have some growing pains this year, because we didn't get any better. Every Cowboy fan in the world already knows we didn't get any better in the off season. We went all in, but we really didn't do anything. Didn't sign anybody. We lost a lot of players. So right then and there, I knew we wouldn't be the same Cowboys team as it was last year. We wouldn't be the same Cowboys team that won 12 games the past 3 years. I already knew that. Then we brought in a different defensive coordinator. I knew there would be some growing pains with that. First 2 games looked like the guys didn't buy into the system. Through 6 games, it still looks like the system is not working for these guys. There's no accountability on the defense. You still can run on our defense. We got a lot of injuries, but we're not here to make excuses. You are what your record says you are. We are 3-3, and we've taken 2 beatdowns this year, and one on the hands of the Detroit Lions this past Sunday, and then we took one on the hands of the New Orleans Saints week 2, I do believe. And then we had a couple interesting games in between. We beat the Giants, and we beat the Steelers, and we beat the Cleveland Browns. So there is some fight in the team, man. We got a lot to talk about today. We got a lot of unpacking to do. The first thing I want to talk about. Let's go ahead and clear up. What's up, Gina? What's up, Adele? How you guys doing this evening,
Good
man?
evening.
Yeah, good evening. What's going on? Appreciate you guys for joining us, man. And the first thing I want to say before I get started is, man, we always here, me and Rodney and the team. Some others may stop by as well. We got a link if anybody wants to get on the show tonight as well, man. We're just here talking football, but we're Cowboy fans, so we're gonna pretty much talk about our team most of the time. But if there's something you want to talk about, if you represent another team, this is a sports show. We are Cowboy fans, so we generally talk a lot of Cowboys talk over here, man. But the first thing we got to do is get rid of the elephant in the room, Rodney. The elephant in the room is everybody's mad at Jerry Jones right now. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much anger? And I'm gonna use that word. How much anger do you have towards Jerry Jones right this moment? How much frustration? I'm gonna use a better word.
Yeah.
Frustration, because we ain't mad at him. We're frustrated.
I've been frustrated at Jerry Jones since I can remember. But during the off season, they kept telling us they weren't going to make any moves.
Right.
So I'm not surprised at anything. When you don't make any moves, and
Aaron
you
to the
only
10.
draft.
She
When
threw
you
the
only
roof.
draft in the rock, when you only draft and you don't make any free agent moves to fill a roster to get good quality guys, you end up at 3-3 week 6.
June says a 10. I think when I look at it as how frustrated I am with Jerry. Initially, I was part of 20, but then, and that's what Gina said, a 20.
20.
But right at this moment, I just want everybody to know I'm not mad at all. And I'm going to tell you why. Because when the writing is on the wall, you have to see it. Am I right or am I wrong? When the writing is on the wall and everybody's seen it, and we've seen we've read this book before.
The Romo era.
when you've
We've read
seen when you've seen the book, you read the book, you know what's on the pages, and we haven't won in 30 years. You know
Yep.
what I'm saying? So it's hard to be mad with something you put up with. So I'm not even mad right now. I'm not frustrated. I'm not anything. I'm taking things as they go because I seen the script before. I know how Jerry operates. When you're the owner, the GM,
And the
the every
president.
you got to expect things like this, man. Jerry is on in his own way, and maybe this season will be the season where he decides, well, I am in my own way. What's up, Antonio? So we've seen the script before. So I'm here tonight just to calm all the Cowboy Nation, man. I just need everybody to calm down. You've seen the script. You know what it is. Life is being a Cowboys fan. Expect the unexpected. Okay,
Yep.
so we didn't get any better. We didn't sign any players, and everybody we did sign, they weren't any like quality picks. We got Dalvin Cook. We haven't used him yet. April says his way is not working. April, we know that. We know that. And
You can't fire. He's not gonna fire himself.
we empathize with you, April, but you gotta let that go. As a friend of mine, April, just let it go. You know why? Because you're gonna be torn down by the end of the night because Jerry is who Jerry is. Everybody knows what's wrong with the Cowboys except for Jerry. So we gotta accept where we are, and we just gotta let it go. It's not working. I'm with you, April. It is not working. Okay. Now before we move on, because everybody is frustrated, I want to just say let's look on the bright side. And somebody might say we ain't got no bright side. We don't have a bright side. We're 3-3. Right now we're 3-3, and as awful as people talk about us, you would think we were 0-6. So we are 3-3, and that's where we are right now. We're going into a bye week. Now, I can tell y'all this. Now, my frustration level will go up if we don't make some changes in this bye week. If we come out of the bye week, go to San Fran, and look the exact same, let me tell you something. Y'all probably going to see me go on a rant that you ain't never seen before in your life. Now, I can be mad and frustrated, but if they don't fix something, I can get angry. So
And there is rumors, well, not rumors. I think Jerry did come out and said he will not be partaking in any trades upon the deadline.
That's what he said. I want to say this as well. Okay. So everybody's mad at Jerry. That's half of the Cowboy base. Let's say 85% of the Cowboys base is mad at Jerry. And then the other 85, because I'm going to overlap them, y'all mad at Dak Prescott. Y'all mad at Dak Prescott. I'm going to take a question before I go to that. But y'all mad at Dak Prescott. Shirley says people are saying JJ is purposely throwing this season so we can get better draft picks. I don't believe that. I think Jerry wants to win just as much as we do. He just don't know how to go about it. So I don't think that's just football talk. I think Jerry wants to win. He's just in his own way. But as I was saying, 85% of the people are mad at Jerry Jones. The other 85 overlap or mad at Dak Prescott. Tell me, y'all, because I'm a Dak Prescott fan. Y'all know that. And you can be different on my page. We good. We don't have to line up or agree to anything because we're just one people. We give our opinions. You guys are free over here to give yours, and we can agree to disagree. I want you to have that luxury on my page. And if there's anybody that want the link to come on the screen and talk with us, just let us know, and we'll send you the link as well. But everybody's mad at Dak Prescott as well, man. He can't throw. He can't do this. He can't do that. Put the backups in. Y'all been hollering for Cooper Rush. You've been hollering for Trey Lance. Well, Cooper Rush came in and less than 4 or 5 plays. He threw an interception too. So it ain't as easy as it looks on that sofa. It's not as easy as it looks on that sofa. Dak got pressured so much last week, man. The dude was fighting for his life. I think me and a friend, we were watching the game, and he was like, Dak out there running for his life. I said, well, at least one person sees it. He was out there running for his life, and he took some blows too. But he stood in there, and he fought to the end. He didn't have his best game, but it was It was bad. So what do you have to say, Rodney, to people that are blaming everything on Dak Prescott?
I will say I'm pretty sure you said the same thing about Tony Romo.
Pretty much.
We are, y'all, not me. I used to be caught in this cycle. What we do, and it's not all of our faults. It's partially Jerry Jones because he puts out a rhetoric, and we always the low hanging fruit is the players, but
That's
it's really the general manager.
That's right.
Dak Prescott can't complete passes when the receivers don't. When his number one receiver doesn't know all the nuances of the offense.
Correct.
And the offensive line, 2 seconds, he's on his back. So how can he go through his progressions even if a receiver could be open?
Yeah, that's another thing.
No running game.
No running game. One receiver. We got Tolbert trying to emerge. And that's about it.
Like you said, we have a lot of young guys learning on the fly. They're just thrown into the fire. We don't have young guys because they're ready. We have young guys playing because we need them to play, or else we don't have anything. Right. Like Guyton, like Carson, Carson the corner, Cooper Beebe. And this goes back to the general manager not filling out the roster with good quality veterans in the free agency.
That's right. I do want to say, though, we're not even going to blame the players on everything. I want to read this comment before I go any further. After his radio interview today, I hate to say it, but Jerry is delusional. Well, Jerry probably got dementia or something. I mean, y'all know Jerry say about anything. He got to get a microphone. He don't care what he say. I think also what needs to be said is, like, did y'all hear when Jerry threatened the reporter today? He was like, Jerry was mad. He was like, you're not gonna talk to me like that, or you ain't gonna ever ask me a question again. He was threatening the man's job. I ain't mad at that though, because when I'm mad, hey man, don't ask me no whole lot of questions. I ain't saying it was right, but he did. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But I think
now just imagine him saying that off camera to people in the Cowboys organization, right, coaches included.
There's a lot goes on in the building. All right, here's a question for Cowboy Nation. If this trend continues, who gets to ask first? I'm going to ask you first, Rodney. The question is, if this trend continues, who's getting fired first? Mike McCarthy or Mike Zimmer?
I think Mike Zimmer gets fired first because the defense, unfortunately, is way worse than the offense. Even with starters, I'm not even going to give the excuse that we have a lot of players out, because when we had Michael Parsons,
we don't make excuses.
Lawrence, they were nowhere to be found.
Karen says Zimmer got to go.
So, Zimmer would be the first one to go.
Vanessa says McCarthy. And I would imagine this would be even kill, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Somebody says, Gregory says, Jerry ain't trying to win. He just wants to compete. I don't know, man. I don't know what's in somebody's heart by just seeing them on TV and I really don't know them. You know, I would hope you want to win. Cheryl Child says Zimmer. June says Zimmer. Antonio says Ben Johnson, the next head coach. No, I think Belichick is still set up to be the next coach, man, if things keep going the way they're going. DeAndre says all of them. And that's the thing, DeAndre. You might want that, but realistically, that's not going to happen. You can't just change a whole franchise, fire all the coaches right in week 6. You know, you're one game out of first place. You're just one game out of first place. Now, the way people talk is like we're in last place and we lose. I want to say this too, real quick. I want to say this. Somebody's putting the schedule up. Next 5 by Atlanta, 49ers, Eagles, Commanders, Houston. We got to win 4 of those 5. I can tell you that right now. Then that's a tough slate.
Yeah, because
the net says Zimmer, I believe Jerry is ill. Okay, yeah. So a lot of y'all saying defense coordinator got to go.
Yeah.
I don't know who will get it, but when you're 3-3 and there's still optimism.
Yeah, not right now. We get to week 17 and we way below 500.
We don't got to get that. You don't got to get to week 17, Rodney. If we get to week 10, 12, and things not looking right, what up, Reggie? Somebody that Jerry's gonna make it's gonna be a change. Mike McCarthy fighting for his life right now, and he's gonna be the one that loses his own job, man. So
Yeah, it's
we
kind
will
of
see. We will see how that goes. All right, here's another elephant in the room. We got to talk about it. Why y'all so consumed with Dak Prescott money? Huh? Talking to everybody right now. Why are people so consumed with why did we pay Dak Prescott, man? Why? Ain't nobody never pulled up to your job in all them times you called in late and all the excuses you made. It's people out right now striking because they don't have a contract. Dak hasn't had a contract twice, and he played 3 years. He played his last year on the rookie contract without a contract. He got franchised. He got a 1-year deal. He got franchised again. Then they signed him. Okay, he completed that contract, and they basically did the same thing to the guy again. He didn't complain. He didn't miss one practice. He didn't miss OTAs. He didn't miss training camp. He came to every practice. Didn't hold out once. Dak Prescott has never held out, even though Jerry Jones raked him over the coals 3 times. He never showed up. So I just want to understand, like, if this man made all those sacrifices, and yes, he got paid, why are we still, well, not all of us. It's just a certain bunch of people that everything happens is Dak Prescott's fault. Everything that happens is not Dak Prescott's fault, and we'll compare him to some other quarterbacks around the league a little bit later. All right, I think the bigger question we should ask, y'all talking about Dak so much, I remember one time when y'all said Zeke was the MVP of the team.
Oh yeah, he led the team. We don't forget those. We don't forget those comments.
Where is Zeke now? Has anybody seen Ezekiel Elliott? Okay, I like Zeke. I mean, I'm a huge Zeke fan too. But we're talking about the current team. All right. How do you guys feel about Ezekiel Elliott? Because I don't think it's all Zeke. I think it's coaching and scheming and everything. Because I thought they brought Zeke in to be a short yardage back. We were on the one and he wasn't even in the game. Nope. I haven't seen him in any short yardage. So what do you guys think about Ezekiel Elliott? Antonio says, I think he's hurt. I don't think he's hurt. He hasn't done anything to be hurt. You think he hurt his shoulder? Okay.
There is a video that is servicing around him. It's hard to put his pads on, but I don't know. It looked like his shoulder was hurt, but even still, he's gotten a few carries here and there. But
I'm just gathering info.
I mean, the offensive line is also subpar because it's a lot of things that go into lack.
We got a lot of missing pieces, but I'm asking about individual players. Don't worry about the pieces that connect to it. We're just talking about the players right now. How do you feel about Zeke? Just the player, not his blocking, none of that. Just how do you feel about him? He's averaging like 3 yards a carry. Rico's averaging 4. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know the line is weak, but we're not worried about that right now. How do you feel about Zeke? Zeke has had some openings, and that burst, I've seen the burst is not there.
Yeah, he's not.
So I'm just asking an honest question. How do we feel about Zeke? That's all. So somebody says Zeke is getting old. Somebody says he's just there. Hey, I'm a Zeke fan. I think we should have never let him go. We should have worked out something with him as well. He went up to New England and decent, but it wasn't anything over the top. And we've already talked about Mike Zimmer. I don't have to ask y'all how y'all feel about Mike Zimmer, man. I want to ask this question now, okay? Because we always talk about bad when we're 3-3. Remember, we're 3-3. We're in second place right now. Somebody said that's not an honest question. I asked it, didn't I? Jonathan H. said it's not an honest question. Why it ain't? How do you feel about Zeke? That's a great question. You got a better question? Sounds like fanboy stuff. Ah, you funny, man. You funny. I am a fan. It's my show too.
We go to
But
games to talk about it.
but we'll catch up with you later.
I knew that was coming.
Yeah. You don't come on my show and try to
Disrespect us like that.
Yeah, we don't play that stuff, man. We just hit the button on you, and then you have to go to somebody else's show and talk about that. Hey, look, if you don't call Stephen A. Smith as much as y'all hate him, and or email him and tell you how much you hate him, don't come on my show and try to tell me nothing about, oh, it sounds like fan stuff. We're all fans. News flash.
You just asked the question.
Hey, Rodney, news flash. We're all fans.
Up out of here.
I'm not a bigger fan than any of you. This is just my show. You're on my show tonight. So when you say, oh, that sounds like a fanboy question, well, first two things got you in trouble, fan and boy. That's why you're out of here. So we're gonna have some respect. But anyway, bye, Jonathan.
Don't play with me.
Yeah. So I'm just asking people questions. See, when people think that they can talk to you in a certain manner, but they can't talk to certain other people in a certain manner when everybody wants respect. You know what I'm saying? The internet has freed people up to just be, I don't even want to use the word, Somebody says, yeah.
Exactly.
Zeke needs blocking. We just talked about that. We got so many pieces that are broken. You know what I'm saying? We got so many pieces that are broken. It's hard to just mention one piece without the other. So we do understand that, man. So here's the question I was leading up to. Can anybody tell me anything good right now about the Dallas Cowboys? Anything? You got anything good, Rodney, to say?
I do like Overshown. I do believe he continues to develop. He could be a all-pro, Pro Bowl linebacker. I do see spots of, he can, once he gets better at the pass coverage and, he becomes more seasoned, I do think Overshown could be something good for the Dallas Cowboys.
DeAndre says the kicker. We do have the best kicker
in the league.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? The only thing that I can say good about the Cowboys, we still in it. Hey, man, bad as people want to talk. We still in it, Yeah. Hey, look, here's the deal. I've been a Cowboy fan all my life. Y'all see I got gray hair, so it's been a while.
Yes.
It's been a while. I seen the good, I seen the bad, I seen the ugly, I seen the repeat stuff. I seen Jerry do what he do. I seen the coaches come. I seen the coaches go. I seen the players make bonehead mistakes. I seen every offseason we have a player issue. So we've seen it all as a Cowboy fan. I just want to ask y'all, what makes this year so much different? You've seen it all.
Yeah.
If you're mad, tell me why. Because you've seen it all. You ain't seen it all. I'm excited about the emergence of Tolbert. See, I look for stuff. I'm excited about the emergence of Tolbert. I'm happy to see Turpin getting more touches.
He's looking like he's looking like he could be a decent slot receiver.
Right. I'm glad to see Rico kind of breaking out his shell when he gets to blocking. So it's a lot of different things. I love that our rookie linebacker, the one that's injured right now. I like that guy. It's a lot of
linebacker from Notre Dame.
Yeah, I like him.
His name. Yep.
There's a lot of good in this team. I like the rookie linemen that we have, the young linemen. We have a lot of good stuff. I'm not happy that D-Law and Parsons got hurt, but they did make room for other people to step up and play. And some of them not that bad. Some of the backups are not that bad. I think it'll make the guys, when they come back, play harder. I'm just disappointed in the leadership in the team. That's where I'm really disappointed. But as I look around the league, let's talk about the NFC East right now, okay? Right, and you don't want to be your best right now in Week 6 anyway. It's a team in DC that think they already won the Super Bowl. Yeah, it's a team. See, you don't want to be the best team in the league after 6 weeks. You don't. Ask Philadelphia how that feels. You're 10-0, you're 11-1.
Right now.
Right. All right, here we go. Keith Woody says the Deadskins look better right now, but it's early. Hey, man, a small sample size. You feel me? So when you get a small sample size and you got 11 games to go and you got a rookie quarterback, he hasn't reached that rookie thing yet because all rookies get it. It's coming. It's coming. But the Deadskins look better right now. I ain't going to say they look better. They won more games.
Yeah.
Because
when you're young and when you're young, they are winning the games, I guess, that they're supposed to.
The Redskins got some fight.
Yeah.
I've only seen them play one good team. And they lost. Okay? Now, I'm just being real. I'm not jonesing on them. I think the best team they played was the Ravens. They hung with the Ravens, They hung with them, but they lost. And a loss is a loss.
No matter,
a loss is a loss.
Not 3.
You know what I'm saying? People say y'all got blowed out. We lost. But a loss is a loss. See, and here's the reason why I'm gonna go with a loss is a loss. Because how many close games have the Cowboys lost and everybody just dogged us?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, y'all got beat. So when you get beat, I gotta say the same thing.
Yep.
Ain't no pretty win. Ain't no pretty win. There's ugly losses, but there ain't no pretty wins. I mean, ain't no pretty losses. There's ugly wins, but there ain't no, it's not. It's not. You lost, we lost. You still a 1 game up, and we got to play you twice. 1 thing's for certain. 2 things for sure. We sweeping the Eagles and the Commanders. I said it.
Oh, yeah. Dak Prescott is always.
We own them.
Yeah.
Yeah, we own them. People are looking at numbers. Yeah, you're right about that. They're looking at numbers, right? They are looking at numbers. And Kelly says, despite the dysfunction, yeah, we are dysfunctional. And we always going to be dysfunctional, man. But I tell you what, if you want ratings, all you got to do is talk about the Dallas Cowboys. That's all you got to do, man. That's all you got to do, man. So we're on a bye week, all right? I want everybody to tell me what needs the most attention in this bye week. What needs the most attention, Rodney?
I mean, I'm just going to pinpoint the offense. We need to figure out how to just creatively run the ball. Find some plays that Dak
everything. I love it.
Really everything, but I'm going to pinpoint on the offense. In the Steelers game, we were...
Hey, bingo. Brandon says getting healthy.
Getting healthy. We were in the Steelers game. We were able to run the ball, get in some type of rhythm and tempo.
He says O-line.
So
I think the defense. We got to shore up that defense. Because defense, we're hurting worse on defense than we are on offense. If Dak doesn't take chances, which affects his game. We're not going to outscore every team.
Yeah.
We need to fix that defense. We got to, and I'm not talking about anything amazing. We got a lot of simple plays that we're missing. We're not containing. We're not hitting our gaps. We're not covering. Did you see Trayvon Diggs get burnt like 3 times jogging this week? Did anybody see Trayvon jogging up and down the field, getting burnt up? Huh?
Bad.
Nessa says winning in. I love women that talk football. You're right. We got to get strong in the trenches. We got so much, man. That's wrong. So anything that you guys say is on the list.
Right. Everything is right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Reggie says I did, and then somebody says stop forcing the ball to CD. I'm kind of 50-50 with you on that, but I'm not. We got the worst rate of separation in the whole NFL. He got to throw it to somebody. He feels more comfortably with CD. You know what I'm saying? Somebody said, "Do you know why Dalvin Cook is not playing yet?" I heard he's gonna play after. I mean, this week coming up after the bye. So, but who knows? Because Jerry didn't want to make any changes in the running back room. That's the rumor.
The head coach.
Yeah, Jerry, the head coach. Yeah. So Bland will be back. You know.
Yeah.
We'll see if that alleviates any pressure, though. You know, by the time the guy get to Bland, he's 25 pounds heavier or running full speed.
Yep.
So, and he's coming off an injury. So we just got a lot of problems.
Also, I still think he's not comfortable, coming off that ACL.
Keith Wood said the whole team need to hit the weight room with soft. Let's talk about that. Because people keep calling the Dallas Cowboys soft. I don't think they're soft. I don't. I think they're poorly managed and poorly coached. And that can make you look soft. You understand what I'm saying, Rodney?
Yeah.
If you're poorly managed and undisciplined,
yep.
Right. If you're poorly coached, poorly managed, and you're undisciplined, it's going to look like it's soft because you're not going to get any of your reads, your checks. The communication's not going to be there. And I mean, Detroit pretty much did whatever they wanted to do.
Yeah.
They did whatever they wanted to do. So I don't think we're soft by any means. But we're not disciplined. We're not coached correctly. It's a lot going on. Linda says, all I know is we're in trouble if we don't make some major changes. Let me tell you something. I want to tell everybody something. We're not making much change. Not much is going to happen. This group that we have,
we got to lean on veterans.
We don't have, this is it. The group that we have is the group that's going to be there. Now, I can honestly say there might be one addition, and I don't know where that's coming from. There might be one. I wouldn't go over one. You just don't know because sometimes if a deal comes, you got to take it. But I don't see us getting much better. We're going to live or die with what we got now. Yes. Tony says we need more effort. Yeah. But the thing is, Tony, when you say effort, the games that we're going to lose, we blow it out before the first quarter is over. The effort's already gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And sometimes you can have all the effort, but if you don't have the right piece in place, it's not going to work.
Right. That is true.
Everybody talks about effort and you got to have the right system, the right coaching, and the right players. I mean, you can give all the effort we want on the field.
It ain't gonna work.
It's not gonna work. I'm still gonna get beat over the top.
I ain't got the studs.
Nope.
Yeah, you gotta have that. Them big boys in the trenches that ready to ball. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta have them. You gotta have the talent too. You have to have the talent, man, with the effort.
Brandon Aubrey for MVP. He has half of the points the Cowboys scored. Brandon Aubrey's just a good player, man. And him scoring is good for everybody.
Yep.
It kind of alleviates a little bit of pressure off of
the offense.
Knowing that you got a kicker that pretty much if you get it to midfield, we good. Yep. Not that we want to lean extra on him, you know what I'm saying? But he's that kind of guy that can get you points from almost anywhere on the field. On a good day, he's solid.
Money.
But we just got to get it there. And the holding, we're still undisciplined. We're still getting a lot of penalties, man. We still getting a lot of penalties. So we got to check that. And I don't really like coaches. I don't like coaches in lame duck roles. When you have a coach that's in his last season and things aren't going the way, sometimes players get punished because he's on the way out.
Yep.
I don't really like that. I think Jerry should have did something with the coaching in the offseason. I really do, man. But I'm just a fan. I want to put that out there. I don't stay too angry. The game's on Sunday. By Monday afternoon, I'm ready for the next week. Yeah. See, I got this thing called an addiction, with the Dallas Cowboys. Some people addicted to chocolate, and some people addicted to, whatever. It's like I can't get enough of the Dallas Cowboys, even though they let me down for the last 30, 35 years. You know what I'm saying? I just, I'm just a Cowboy fan. If they playing, I say I'm fed up and I'm this and I'm that, but I'm gonna be watching. The only thing I haven't done this year is gone to a game. I did make the decision until they tighten up. I'm gonna tighten up these pockets.
Yep.
Yeah. So I did make that decision. I was getting ready to book some stuff, but y'all won't show off. Oh, Rodney. Oh, y'all won't show off.
Think you grown, huh?
Oh, you think you grown? You think I'm gonna get? I'm gonna get on Delta Airlines just for y'all to come up there and watch this?
No,
sir. I'm not doing that. You think I'm gonna buy a whole new game day gear? Got to get me a rental car and a hotel, and fly up there to watch this?
You lose by 40?
Oh no, I'm gonna get me about 6-7 tomahawk steaks and invite the guys over. We not doing that.
Yep.
People hit me up every day. CJ, when you coming to Texas? When Texas come to me.
Texas Roll. Oh yeah, I'll be at Texas. Texas Roadhouse.
Exactly, man.
Oh.
Yeah, man. I might catch y'all on the East Coast. Yeah, June, at least 1,500.
1,500 off the
At least. If you're going to the game, at least 1,500, man. And I mean, and we've been paying that for years and don't even worry about it. Because I'm a Cowboy fan. I'm going to the game, go to 3-4 games. You know what I'm saying? You spend all this money. No.
We didn't seen this book before.
Michelle says, that's me too, CJ. I love my boys, but mad as hell. Just want them to see them play. Yeah, man.
We want to see a good product on the field.
I do, man.
Plenty of games, and we've come out on the bad end of a loss, but it was a good game.
Yeah. Give me some effort.
Yeah.
Maybe I need to go coach practice or something. But yeah, man, it's just been a rough season. All right, so here you go. Monique got a question. Do y'all think Schottenheimer should call the plays?
I think he's working with Mike McCarthy to call plays, but at this, I think it's a little bit of the play calling and scheming, but we're just shorthanded.
I don't think Schottenheimer should call him. I think the only way Mike can save his job is he got to save it himself. I don't think he would put it in somebody else's hands for real.
No, not on a 1-year deal.
Yeah, I told y'all years ago, man. When we got rid of Kellen Moore, I was like, we got rid of the wrong coach. We should have kept Kellen Moore. And I know, and the reason I say that because I think if he'd have had more control, things would have been a little bit different too. I liked the
young coaches.
I actually did, man. Even though
the Jones family, they only like passed around coaches.
Right. But it is what it is, man. So, but I know Zimmer. I had high hopes for him, and he's let me down. So it's tough, man. Hey, I got to get up out of here, man. I spent my 30 minutes. I usually do an hour. But today, 30 minutes, man. And I guess what we're going to talk about now, right? Can anybody see the Dallas Cowboys winning the NFC East? That's my question. Can anybody see the Dallas Cowboys winning the NFC East? I'm going to raise my hand. I can, because I think what we do is we do beat up. We do beat up Philly, and we do beat up the Commanders. So if we stick to standard and win our division games, I can see it happening. It's a tough road, but they have some tough games that they have to play. They're not winning out. They're not winning out. So it's possible with 11 games left. Somebody just wrote that same thing on the screen. It is very, very possible.
Yeah.
So, okay, here's another question. Since some of y'all say no, can the Cowboys make the playoffs with this current team? Can we make the playoffs, Rodney?
Hey, as long as we got Dak Prescott, I do think that can happen.
Right.
We're going to have to really lean on our veterans, lean on the leadership, and really come together and just know that nobody's coming to save us. We're not getting anything new. So we're going to have to really be cohesive and really come together as one.
Definitely.
And fight.
I think so too. I think if we can take care of business inside the division, that gives us a pathway. Because if we can beat the teams in our division, that gets us up to like 8 wins. Redskins twice,
Yep.
Eagles twice.
Giants one more time.
Yeah. So that's
Then
5.
we got the Bengals and the Bucks on the back end of the schedule.
Hey, Bucks gonna be tough.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we just got to win the games that we're supposed to win, and we got to steal a few of them that we're not supposed to. But here's the thing: the Eagles aren't really playing that great right now, even though everybody plays up when they play the Cowboys. Redskins are new to winning, so we just got to let that little we doing great wear off, and it's gonna wear off. It's gonna wear off.
Oh yeah,
Trust
it's
me.
coming. They gonna lose some games.
It's 2 things you can count on: Santa Claus having a white beard and the Redskins failing. It's 2 things you can count on. You know, no matter where your Santa is, he always gonna have a white beard.
Yep.
No matter the color. You know? and 2 things for sure: Redskins not winning at the end. And everybody always talk about the Cowboys winning since '95. They don't ever talk about themselves. They haven't won since '92. Another thing they talk about all the time is a 40 piece. Well, we put one on them not long ago, a 40 piece.
We didn't put 40 pieces on y'all multiple times.
They forgot.
I can open up a list.
Google it. Google the last 10 scores of the Cowboys Redskins. There's some 40 pieces in there.
Some good old fashioned whoopings.
Yeah. It's a couple of 20-pack of nuggets in there.
Yes, sir.
I can tell you that right now. But don't nobody want to talk about it. All right, let's talk about some trades, man. Everybody wanted us to get Amari Cooper back. Well, that ain't gonna happen.
Yep, he is a Buffalo Bill.
He went to the Buffalo Bills, man.
We like our guys.
Yeah, he went to the Buffalo Bills, man. Everybody says go after what's the Raiders wide receiver?
Devontae Adams.
Devontae Adams. Well, he's got traded as well.
Yep.
He's going to play with a 2-4 Jets team. How come nobody talks about the Jets and Aaron Rodgers, that bad man?
They get people fired.
That he's supposed to be all that great.
And
he's 2-4, and he tricked up the game last night. Not a word.
Blamed it on the receiver.
Not a word. Not a word. Aaron Rodgers tricked up the game last night. He's a bad man. His team is 2-4. The Cowboys are 3-3. But everybody got something to say about the Cowboys and Dak Prescott.
It's crazy.
I know it's because of the star, but I'm just saying, in your football fandom, in your football IQ, we need to get on Aaron Rodgers too.
He didn't got his head coach fired, got his buddy promoted, and forced the Jets to trade and cover his friend's contract.
Vanessa says, cut Lance. We can't cut him. We got to trade him. Got to get something for him. I understand what you're saying, though, but we got to get
another bad general manager move. We traded our 4th round pick, which we could have gotten a young, productive running back for a guy, and we're paying him $5 million to back up a backup who's backing up the starter.
Yeah, we shouldn't have never got him, man. That was just a wasted roster spot.
Yep, that trade was just to create some chaos. And guess what? He did that and didn't talk to nobody.
Yeah.
But when it comes time to really improve the roster, we like our guys. Yeah.
Yeah, we do, right? That's what we say. Yeah. All right, before we get out of here, I just want to say this. Hey, we're only in week 7 coming up. Cowboys got a bye week, so they're going to have to watch their teams this week, man. Hey, if you're a Cowboy fan, just keep repping, man. We don't even need to whine no more. We don't need to moan no more. We know how everybody feels. We just want a better product on the field, man. And you got anything to say before we leave out of here, Rodney?
Oh, yes. Cowboy Nation, just take it one game at a time. We've seen this story before. Just enjoy your football season, enjoy the wins, kind of think and meditate on the losses, talk about it, and move on. Nobody's coming to save us.
Oh no, ain't nobody coming.
Hopefully, the veterans we have in place, we have to come together, stick together, band together, and not fold during this tough time, and come out swinging against the 49ers and wherever it lays.
That's right. Right now, we want the 49ers. And let's see what Garrett says. He's put a long comment. I'd like to read it. I've been a Cowboys fan for a very, very long time, and I'm really tired of so much bad talk about the Cowboys. And I promise you that I will be a Cowboy until the end. That's what I'm talking about, girl. Be a cowboy to the end, man. I ain't going nowhere either.
Me
You know
either.
what I'm saying?
We're not
I
leaving.
told you on Sunday, I'm whatever I am, and then on Monday morning, it's on to the next.
On to the
You know what
next.
I'm
We need to put that Detroit game in the past because we've seen this before, and people they catch like fire and then they dive. So
Exactly, man.
can't
Hey,
win the Super Bowl in week 6.
I appreciate everybody for tuning in tonight, man. Also, we do the show weekly. If anybody wants to be on the show with us live, all you gotta do is hit me or Rodney in the inbox and let us know you want to be on the show. We'll send you the link 20 minutes prior to the show so we can get you situated. And Cowboy Nation, man. Until the next time, I'm CJ Richardson. I got my man Rodney Jones Bay sitting in with me. Y'all take care. Go Cowboys. Sound like Russell Wilson right there. You know, Russell always say, they say Russell might start this week.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Justin Fields 4-2, but I feel that Russell was always going to be the starter. I don't understand why.
You change that up and that man was 4-2, man.
Exactly.
It's gonna be a problem.
Just roll with it.
Yeah, roll with it. Right now, I'm gonna roll up out of here, man. CJ TV. Peace.